Hey guys, this is Becky. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Mini Kit Monday, November 2020 on a Sunday in December. I had family in for Thanksgiving, so I'm a little behind on my Mini Kit Monday. I do have one more video that I need to take care of for Mini Kit Monday. Now, as you can see, I'm starting with the scraps from my November kit. I did use a paper pad from Jen Hadfield as the majority of my papers for the Mini Kit Monday in November. I'm going to take this green dotted scrap and the khaki and white striped strap and kind of piece them together to make a 12 by 12. I will put an 11.5 by an 11.5 piece of white behind it just to give it a little bit more, sturdiness. I do like to do that quite a bit, especially when I'm using papers from a paper pad. They're a little bit more thin, but also I know it's the back of the layout, but still I like it to be a little bit more clean. Now, I didn't have a plan coming into this layout. I just knew I had some scraps left. I will be using this floral scrap as a base for my photo and my embellishments. I'm going to go ahead and trim it down to about 9 by 3.5. I will trim my photo down to 4.5 by 4 as well. It's a little bit big and there is some, kind of space at the bottom of that photo we don't really need. Now that craft bag or envelope with the gold glitter dots is everything. I knew I wanted to be using that craft piece with the gold glitter on it. I think it is so cute. That's been bouncing around in my stash for quite some time. Now I will be inking the edges of all my papers with the Tim Holtz Distress Ink Oxide in Hickory Smoke. Now, for that bag that I put, I'm going to layer it underneath the photo. I think I leave it open. I just kind of close it with a little paper clip, but I think I'm going to put a little trinket in there, maybe a love letter or something. I'm not really sure. And the photo I'm using is a photo of Riley, and you can see she's standing there with this rock behind her back. That's her trying to be sneaky. She's trying to sneak the rock into the house, and if you can't see the rock, or she can't see the rock, then you can't see the rock either, right? So yes, she is trying to sneak that into the house. I think it is so cute. That's the best she does at being sneaky, and she's not super good at it. I do use a word paper as a faux 3/4 inch strip. You saw me just put it down there along where the papers meet. I am using that just to kind of separate the papers. Those get inked as well, and I'm using a word paper right here to go ahead and map my photos in as well. Now the words that are on that strip, you can't really see much of them. You can see loved and little and story, place, just things that are just common everyday type of words. Right here you can see I'm actually using liquid glue and my ATG gun, and the reason I'm doing that is because this envelope does have the glitter dots on it. I wasn't sure if just the ATG gun would be able to hold it in place or not. I didn't want to come back in, a couple months, years, whatever, and that photo not be attached anymore because of the glitter that's on that envelope. After I get all of these embellishments down, I'm going to notice that, yes, I do need some more stuff on this page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up making a cluster down there at the bottom of the page. I will be using some strips of the paper that we've used up top. We've got the text paper as well as that floral paper that's serving as, where my clusters are sitting up there at the top. I'm also going to be using a die cut that says love, laugh, repeat in that cluster as well. And then I have this little tag. Now I do put that love, laugh, repeat over the words that were on the tag. I can't remember what those words said, but it didn't matter. I used some gold DMC floss to make loop-de-loos in the tag. We're still right here putting down this bird piece. You can see I am popping this up on some foam tape. And here's where I'm gonna be. Ooh, we need to do something at the bottom. So yeah, here's what I was talking about. We are gonna make this cluster down here with the floral piece in that text paper, and then the tag and the die cut. Those will also be inked with the Hickory Smoke ink. Now, when I do the loop-de-loo through the tag, we're going to get that tag out here in a minute. I am going to be using some gold DMC embroidery floss on it. It looks really, really cute. I actually love how that came out. And it ties in pretty good because that bag has got the gold. And then some of those flowers that I had fussy cut out of that Jen Hadfield bag and put up at the top, some of those have gold on it as well. You can see right here, I did add a couple leaves. I don't love those leaves. I actually, it's sitting here in front of me. It looks like horns or something coming out of the top of this layout. I am going to pull those off. Like, you're not going to see me pull them off. Like, I am going to pull those off as soon as I get done with this voiceover because I don't like it. It just looks like horns sitting there or something. It's kind of weird looking. Now, the embellishment pieces that I'm going to be using on this layout are mostly fussy cut pieces. I do have some fussy cut flowers and also some little animals. I do have this other piece. You can see it in the top left-hand corner of your screen, I do believe, and it says "You Have My Heart." That's going to serve as my title. I did also have some fussy cut random animals. I have got an owl and a bird, and those were out of a Kaiser craft paper that I stuck into the kit. That paper is pretty chopped up. It just had a lot of animals on it, and I am just keeping that paper to fussy cut these animals out. I still love the little animals on little kid pages for some reason. I just think it is adorable. So some of the pieces are going to be flat to the page, and some are going to be popped up on foam tape or foam dots from Close to My Heart. The paper clip that I told you I used a paper clip. You can see it right there on the envelope to kind of hold the flap down over the photo. I love that element, how the flap is going over the photo. I think it's so cute. Anyways, that paper clip was actually in my kit as well. I didn't know this, but if you guys remember, I used this crepe paper from Felicity Jane, and in the back of the packaging there was 2 paper clips that were holding the crepe paper down. So yes, that was actually in my kit, but I didn't even know it. I do ink the edges of the embellishments as well with the Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide. Now, as I've been doing lately, and by lately I mean the past couple of years, we are going to be finishing off this layout with some gold splatters. This time we're going to be using the Jen Hadfield Gold Glitter Spray, but we're going to be using splatters, not spray, obviously. And that's how we're going to finish this one off. Sorry, I got distracted there for a minute. You can see right here I am popping up this die cut on some foam tape just to get a little bit of variation. Same with at the top, you know, some of them had foam tape underneath and some didn't. We just want a little bit of extra, you know, dimension and height. We don't want everything to look exactly the same. Here's where that gold embroidery floss is. I love this. It is so pretty. I like how it adds a little bit of extra texture onto the page. It is so nice. And you know what? I am sitting here. I am totally lying to you guys. That is not gold embroidery floss. That is, it's right in front of my face. That's actually a crochet thread, and it's kind of a khaki and gold. So that's why where I was getting that gold at. There is gold in it. It is so pretty. I love that. That actually was my Uncle Gene's, and I got it when he passed away years ago. It'll probably last me the rest of my lifetime because I don't really crochet, right? I just put little pieces on scrapbook layouts. All right, so here is where we're going to go ahead and bring in that Jen Hadfield spray. After we do the spray, guys, we are not going to be doing anything else to this layout. I do want to let you guys know that I am a Close to My Heart maker. If you'd like to support my channel or pick anything up from Close to My Heart, you can check the links down below. Also, I will have the other ladies who were participating in Mini Kit Monday down there as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.